Um, when I went to my first mental ward ever here in Michigan, it was last year. Well, no, 2 years ago now. It was from May 1st, 2023 to June 4th, 2023. And the St. Clair Shore Police were there operating running the directions of the uh, of the towards the the psychiatrists is more like it, the nurses and the staff on how to treat me and me alone. The rest of the patients they could treat any way they want to, but me, I was treated differently, completely different. I was murdered. The St. Clair Shore Police tried to murder me 10 times. The first time, the first time it was a guy named Armando. Armando is a black guy. He's a black American. What happened was that when I would always get my meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I would sit in the aisle seat on the right side. On the right side aisle seat. And I would always get mine first. First. Even though there were other people on the left sitting in the first row. I would get mine first all the time. And then Armando came this one day. He gave me mine first. I ate it. And then I drank it. And then he gave me another drink. I drank that. And then I felt real sleepy. And then I pat him on the back. He was outside the door. I said, "You got me." And pat him on the back. I saw him smile. And I went in my room and slept for 6 to 8 hours. That was dinner time. I woke up and I was like happy. I was excited, thankful. I was saying, "Thank God I'm alive. Thank God I'm alive." And where we ate in the entertainment room, I saw, "I'm going to sue." I said, "I'm going to sue and make sure that mother effer goes to prison who tried to kill me." Armando had a sad look on his face. Everyone did, but I saw two. They had an angry look on their face. Remembering back, two people had angry looks on their faces because I didn't die. And then after that, I started sitting all the way in the back aisle seat. I got my meal first. Then it'd be the window seat, middle aisles, a middle window seat. It'd be the window seat on the plane. I got my meal first. Then they would go to the front and start passing it out to others. I got mine first though. And then finally when Armando came again, he was going to pass me a meal. I snatched a different meal. I was sitting in the front middle, and I snatched a different meal. He was yelling at me. Why did I take it? And he went up. He went all the way to the front. He laid that meal for me to his left. So on that side, he was facing and laid it to the left. And he told everyone to get in the line and come forward. He'll hand the meals to him. And that's what they did. Thought to myself, that's odd, while I was eating. And there was this one guy who finished before me. And he said, I saw him walk up there. He wanted that tray, the one that was for me. Armando shook his head and said, "No, you can't have it." I said, "That's number two he wanted." And then when Armando was leaving, Armando put that meal on top. And then when I saw him pass me, he had an angry look on his face, but only looked forward. He didn't look at me. It was an angry look and went forward. That was a murder attempt number two. And this is with the St. Clair Shore police in there too. Murder attempt number three came when I was on Zyprexa. They told me to take some antipsychotic when I wasn't antipsychotic. And I was supposed to take 15 milligrams, but I was really on the police's orders taking 25 milligrams. And they just lied to me. And so with that, they mixed it up with this one doctor, Dr. G. He's from Syria. Dr. Ghorayeb. I don't know how to pronounce it. He said I needed blood pressure. I have a high blood pressure. So I took clonidine. Let me start over. CLINIDINE. I think that's how you spell it. And then I was dying. And then Monday through Friday, while I was asleep, from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., someone was injecting clonidine in me, trying to kill me on those days. All Monday through Friday. They first tried right here, but they left a big sore. So they injected on my left arm, forearm. First right here, there were two, right here and right here. And right here and right here. That's where the two holes were. And that's where they did it for 2 hours a day. I woke up tired like I was going to die. I told my mom on Monday, "Mom, I feel like I'm going to die." She said, "Oh, no, Gail, it's nothing." I told my mom, Mary Gertrude Green Higgins, "Oh, no, Gail, you're not going to die. You just need to adjust to the pills." And then I called my Gloria Davis. She was like, "Oh, Gail." She was empathizing with me, saying, "I wish I could be there with you and get you out of there." So I called her up Tuesday when I was feeling terrible, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the two foods, that's 2 murder attempts. The mixture was 3. Then the 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's 8. The 9th was when I got injections by Jake, the RN. He's a white guy. He would just give me, I got from him at least 2 injections a day, sometimes 3. And then he started changing the injections to clonidine. So hopefully I would die. On the St. Clair Shore Police's orders at Beaumont in Dearborn, Michigan. And that makes it 9. And I got my regular pills back once when my doctor, Dr. Mohan Gautam from Pakistan, got arrested. I wasn't taking clonidine nor Zyprexa anymore. I got my regular pills back. In the last one to make it 10, they had me switch rooms because they had gas coming out, but it was not close to the bed, and I could just leave the door open, and the air would take that gas out. It wouldn't get to me. They had to shut the door, and it would get to me, but I would wake up and then open the door, and then all the air got out. So then I went to another room, and then it was the gas dispenser was closer and it had a fan. And that's the thing, it had a fan. I covered myself with 3 blankets, but that gas went through 3 blankets like that. I got a 4th one, but it stopped it. But this one white guy in a med tech, I forget his name, he was real fat. What he did was he took it. He's the prime suspect of it all. He took one of my blankets, and then I asked for another one before I went to bed, and they made the max 3. And I couldn't get another one. I tried lying my way, but then they checked on mine. They said, nope, you already have 3. You could switch, but you can't get another one. So I switched, and that's the best I could do. And then the gas got to me, and I eventually passed out this one day. And then the Dr. Ghorayeb, said to take 2 tests, a heart test and a brain test, because my brain was enlarged, I told him. And it was, because each time I shook my head like that, it felt my brain was just on a stick, juggling around. And then after I took the test, I thought the heart test was strange. And after I took the test, he said, your brain's normal. I knew something was up. And when I woke up the next day, this one med tech, MT, said, Gail, I was supposed to leave it was a Wednesday, so I was supposed to leave that day. But take your blood pressure. I said, no, you don't need it. I'm supposed to leave today, so you're not going to get my blood pressure. That's the last thing they needed to make the St. Clair Shore Police needed to make me to murder me, so they could have the right amount of gas to make my murder look like it was normal. But without my blood pressure, they couldn't, so they backed off from it. And that was her 10th murder attempt. And that's the one they wanted me to forget, was that one. Because I could make so much money suing Beaumont from all these murder attempts.